What is up, y'all? It's your boy the Renegade Enigma here doing another video, and in this video I'm here to give you my predictions for the Injustice 2 video game. Because apparently we're getting Injustice 2, you know what I mean? It hasn't been formally like confirmed or whatever by anybody, but like Dead Boon's been like trolling on Twitter, you know how he does. And apparently there's an article that supposedly has a reliable source saying that the game's gonna be made with the Mortal Kombat X engine, and apparently it's gonna come out in March of this year and whatnot. So, you know what I mean? Here's hoping, you know what I mean? They probably announce it during E3 or if not Comic Con, something like that, right? But yeah, y'all, you know what I mean? First, let me say, like, the roster I'm gonna like predict right now is pretty much the same roster, minus like 8 characters that I'm taking out and like about 12 that I'm putting in, right? So other than that, it's pretty much the same roster. So let me start with the characters I'm removing. And the reason I'm removing these characters, they are pretty much because they're carbon copies of other characters and whatever, and that's like a pet peeve of mine or whatever. Sometimes you can't help it and you have to have like the same character, especially if you have a hero and a villain that's going against each other and whatnot. So yeah, with that said, let's start, right? First of all, I'm taking out Zod, you know, because pretty much Zod is a evil version of Superman, where they have the same powers and whatnot. Superman may be like slightly stronger, but pretty much the same power. Next, I'm taking out Shazam, right? Because Shazam is pretty much the same as Black Adam, and if I'm not excuse me, if I'm not mistaken, in their comic lore, they got their powers the same way. Unless they retconned it, I believe they got their powers the same way. I'm not a comic book person per se, but you know, that's the way like I heard it before. So Shazam is out and Black Adam is in, and so is Superman, in case I didn't say it for Zod. But yeah, next we have Batgirl. I'm taking out, obviously Batgirl, Batman. So yeah, there you go, right? Next we have a character that I'm taking out, but I'm gonna replace her with like a good replacement, and that is Hawkgirl. You know what I mean? Just that simple. I'm gonna replace her. Like, not really no excuse. You know what I mean? Next is gonna be Killer Frost, and it's not cause like she copied anybody or nothing like that. It's just because to me she was like the weakest character in the game as far as like fighting and whatever. And plus, she really didn't have nothing impactful in the story mode. Had she been the weakest character and had something impactful in the story mode, you know what I mean, I'll be fine with it. But I think she only had like 1 or 2 lines in story mode, so no big loss there, right? And next is Sinestro. I'm taking him out because he's pretty much a yellow Green Lantern. You know what I mean? Pretty much a carbon copy of that, so like no big loss there. Another character that I'm taking out, which depending on how you look at it, is not really a copy per se, but both these characters had magic, and this character was the first one in the game, so I'm taking her out, and that is Raven. I'm taking out Raven, and I'm leaving in Zatanna, right? So yeah, and like finally, like last but not least, I'm taking out Scorpion. You know what I mean? I really don't want no guest characters in this game. More than likely, we're gonna have 1, maybe 2, and like it's probably gonna be Sub-Zero in there. They're probably gonna leave Scorpion in there too. But yeah, for like, if it was up to me, I would have no guest characters. But yeah, those are all the characters I'm removing from the game. So next is the characters that are staying in the game, you know, the returning characters. And for those of you that know, you know what I mean, you could totally bypass this and whatever. But this is for the people that don't know who was in the game, you know what I mean. So we have Aquaman, we have Ares, we have Bane, Batman, Black Adam, Catwoman, Cyborg, Deathstroke, Doomsday, Flash, Green Arrow, Green Lantern, Harley Quinn, Joker, Lex Luthor, Nightwing, Solomon Grundy, Superman, Wonder Woman, Lobo, and finally Zatanna, right? So those are all your returning characters. So now, the characters that I'm gonna like put in the game to replace some characters and like just people in there for the hell of it and whatever, you know what I mean? They have like slightly bigger roster than the first one. So this is about 12 characters right now, right? First but foremost, I'm putting in Captain Cold. Now, he may be a crappy character in the comic books or whatever, you know what I mean? Which again, I'm not a big comic book guy, but you know, I watch Arrow, I watch Flash, I watch Legend of Tomorrow and whatever. And yeah, like I love the Captain Cold character in the show or whatever, like the Flash show or the Legend of Tomorrow show, like the complete badass. So have him in there, you know what I mean? And due to him having like, I guess, cold powers, ice powers, he could replace Killer Frost, you know what I mean? So that's my reasoning for that. Next is Vandal Savage. Now, in the show Legend of Tomorrow, he's a complete badass. Like, he whipped everybody's ass their first couple episodes. Now, I don't know if he's really that badass in real life, like not in real life, but in the comic books, you know what I mean? But, you know what I mean, just for that sake, have him in there. Like, he seems really cool, and like, his whole story is he's been living for centuries, so he gotta know how to fight, you know what I mean? I figured, you know what I mean? Next, the replacement for Hawkgirl, and you know what I mean, if y'all didn't guess already, it's obvious it's gonna be Hawkman. So after Hawkman, we're gonna have, just for the hell of it, Firestorm, and it really doesn't matter which Firestorm you have, whether it was the one that was in Flash, or what was it? Yeah, Flash, or the one in Legend of Tomorrow, because it's two different ones. After that, we're gonna have Darkseid, which may or may not could be the boss of the game, you know what I mean? Like, tell me what y'all think about that. I would like him as the boss, maybe, you know what I mean? Depending on how powerful they make him. But, yeah, they don't make him like super duper powerful, you could have him as a playable character. I hate it when bosses are, playable characters in the game. But yeah, depending Darkseid. Next is basically a carbon copy that I couldn't get around. I was trying to look for a Aquaman character because like the last game was lacking characters for like Flash, Aquaman, like it mostly had Batman and Superman characters. So with that said, I'm putting in Black Manta, which basically is a evil version of Aquaman. You know what I mean? Like, if you ever watch Young Justice, watch it. Like, pretty much the same thing. Next, just for the hell of it, I want to see what they could do with this character or whatever. Vibe. You know what I mean? Cisco from the Flash series, Francisco, whatever you want to call him. The whole name's Francisco Ramon. Now, I understand in the comic books, apparently he's really corny, whatever. Like, he, like, break dances and whatever. But if you go by his Earth 2 counterpart from the CW show, his name was Reverb, you know what I mean? And I'd rather have Vibe than Reverb, you know what I mean? Because Vibe sounds a lot better. Just, like, a little thing there. But give him Reverb's powers or whatever, like, he could open up portals and whatever. Like, Cisco slowly learning how to do that now, you know what I mean? But I guess have a future version of him where he already knows how to do all that. And you know what I mean? Like open up portals, like just do different stuff. Like I think it would be really cool. Next, we're gonna have another Flash villain. Not that Vibe was a villain, but another Flash villain, as it were. We're gonna have Weather Wizard. And basically to me, he would be really cool because he would be like a DC version of Storm from Marvel and the X-Men. You know, she could call like wind, lightning, and what have you, you know what I mean? And I think it would be pretty badass in this game. Like, imagine that all over the arena or whatever. Like, I think it would be really cool. Another character that I'm putting in just for the hell of it, because I think we need some more girls or whatever, and I couldn't think of any girls like that to put in the game, is Golden Glider, which is basically another Flash character. I didn't want to, like, I wanted to stay away from Superman characters and Batman characters because we had overdid it in the last game, in my opinion. But yeah, Golden Glider, because she's a girl and because she's a Flash character. Next, just because I think it's a cool character, you know what I mean, I think he would work really well in this game. Blue Beetle, you know what I mean. He was in the Young Justice series and whatever, the cartoon that was out not too long ago that they unfortunately canceled. Hopefully we get it back on Netflix and whatever. But yeah, Blue Beetle I think will be totally badass in this game. Next, again from Legend of Tomorrow, I think we should have the Atom. You know what I mean? Like, he could grow big, he could like turn himself real small and whatever. Imagine the combos and whatever. Imagine he like his super move, you know what I mean? I think it would be really cool. And finally, last but not least, due to the fact they killed her off on her show that I'm so upset about. Like, I think like it was so messed up. Like, this show is going downhill and it's crazy, you know what I mean? And it used to be so good. From Arrow, the Orleans, Black Canary, you know what I mean? They basically killed her off, you know what I mean? So I guess for a tribute to her, for the fans or whatever, put her in there. And yeah, you know what I mean? Make the fans happy at least a little bit or whatever. And have like an alternate skin, her from the show. You know what I mean? I think that would be real cool. But yeah, y'all, you know what I mean? Comment down below and tell me like what you think of my list and whatever, you know what I mean? Or if you have a list of your own or whatever, you know what I mean? Like this video if you like it. Share with your friends or whatever, see what they like, you know what I mean? If they like this and whatever, you know what I mean? And subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and please tell me down below, right? Should I do more of these videos or whatever? Because I think I might do another one, like, talking about the DLC that I think that this game's gonna have and whatever. Like, maybe skins or maybe, like, the characters and whatever. But yeah, again, y'all, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And until next time, y'all, peace.